economy's still sluggish. There's not a whole lot of boutiques opening up these days. But apparently when times get tough, the tough go retro. Vintage stores have been popping up all over town, so I decided to drop by a couple of the new ones. The newest neighbors to Andersonville are Mr. and Mrs. Digz. And behind this fashionable, fictional twosome is one gal who scours Chicago and beyond for the finest old duds in the finest condition.
I have traveled for pieces and just find little treasures that are very unique and eclectic and bring them in the store.
It's a mishmash of vintage and recycled clothing, plus crazy cool work of local artists and designers. Browse funky tees, racks upon racks of dresses, shoes, and jewels. Find something for $4 all the way on up to $400. And moving south to the Gold Coast is a spot where two sisters are making what's old new again at Sophia Vintage. The name pays homage to the patron saint of glamour and grace, Miss Sophia Loren. Her beauty and sophistication are reflected in every hand-picked thread.
Everywhere from estate sales, flea markets, and then, random cities. I take road trips and just try to find the best of the best.
And the best of the best is everything from a $40 slip dress to several hundred for vintage Valentino.
We really want you to feel beautiful and walk out of here happy.
And finally, we dive into some tasty threads at Deliciously Vintage, where they're dishing out the best of years gone by.
No one gives you vintage the way we give you vintage. We give it to you in a more upscale, boutique-like, but in an affordable way.
There's no digging at DV. All the work has been done for you, and the racks are refreshingly uncluttered. Don't know what to wear with a pair of mint pumps? The two stylists behind this spot are happy to offer their expert advice.
So it's a comprehensive package here, one-stop shop. We do image overhauling. People come in all the time. Can you help us with this? Can you help us with that? And we do.
The duo is focused on keeping you current. That means they're altering a lot of what you see, taking it up and taking it in to suit the styles of the season.
Our girl, for our customer, it has to be wearable. We don't want you to look like you just stepped out of your grandma's closet and it's a costume. Everything is really relevant to what's going on with the trends in fashion right now.
Find Mr. and Mrs. Digz on Clark Street in Andersonville or online at mrandmrsdigz.com. That's D-I-G-Z. Sophia Vintage is also on Clark, but this one's in Old Town and on the interweb at sophiavintage.com. And you can check out more on Pilsen's Deliciously Vintage at dvchicago.com.